Once again, thank you, Mayor and Council. Many times before I have addressed you, I've had people that have called and they've former council members that have tried to manipulate me to tell me what to say. All the things that I've said are things I've studied, learned, and have spoken on my own. One of the former council members said, well, by the way, I'm sure it's your husband that's telling you what to say. As proud as I am of him being a master electrical engineer and computer science and leading electronics for the last 45 years, he lets me speak on my own. One of the things that's very interesting, and now I know why he said this. We were on vacation last week, and Ethan Stein called me. And I thought, well, that's interesting. He's never called before when I've asked him questions. And his thing was he wanted to know what I thought about the fact that no one on the council ever votes no, ever says no. And for the last 3 years have been just slightly, but the councils of Des Moines, and he said the councils of Des Moines and Iowa City have voted no more this year than you have in the last 3 years. As today, only Ms. Finorni opened her mouth. The other 3 council members didn't say anything. I mean, what's the point of us meeting? And Ethan Stein said it once. He said, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Who's in charge of the Cedar Rapids Council? And we both said at the same time, Jeff Pomerantz. I've heard that so many times, and I thought, oh no, that's not possible. These people are elected. But we just sat through a city council member. They said there were readings. What did you read? I'm not deaf. I didn't hear any reading at all. You just read that there was going to be a reading. It's like you just skip over everything. So, you know, my hands are clapping for Jeff Pomerantz. It's hard to manipulate puppets. I wonder.
Spots, I'm going to remind you, no personal attacks.
That's
please.
not a personal attack. That's talking to the council.
Your last comment actually was, we can take feedback. We're not going to take personal attacks.
How is that? I was talking about Mr. Pomerantz using puppets. I'm not allowed to make any comment about how I think the council operates. You don't want any criticism.
I absolutely do that, but
you
name calling,
take any criticism.
Name calling will not be
That was not name calling. That was a description of how I believe the council operates.
Well,
you don't take any criticism, Tiffany? None?
I welcome feedback, Kathy, and I welcome a conversation after council.
Yeah.
I don't want to take any more of your time. We will not tolerate name calling.
Is not a name calling. But, and as I've already said, people understand that. We respect that you would be leaders, but if we can't criticize, perhaps we can't talk about bullying either. If you want to be a politician and you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. So, you know, that's the thing. Once again, the river was told we need to breathe. It needs to breathe in where AJ's house is. And, you know, how does it breathe? How does a river breathe? Why can't it hold its breath and go to where you want to build your new roundhouse? It's not that far. I bet the river can hold its breath that far. Or as you said, Mayor, that you need that little bit of space, that those people need to give it up. Give it up to protect the whole city. That's what you told the Wall Street Journal. So I'm not criticizing you. I'm repeating what you said to the Wall Street Journal. Today you said we need to build back stronger. Okay, let's build back. Why are we tearing down homes? Why is a dying woman being told her home's going to be taken? Protect our community? Okay, as long as you don't live in Time Check. Economic security? Not in Cedar Rapids if you live in Time Check. So I apologize if in any way that our council's not able to take any type of criticism. You're able to you say you're able to sit and listen, only if we don't push the right buttons. You push the right buttons, the mayor will speak.